Give me problems. Give me work. Give me the most abstruse cryptogram, the most intricate analysis, and I'm in my proper atmosphere.
The World Association of Detectives has a legacy that traces its origins back to the early days of organized private investigation. Private investigation as a profession was born in the 19th century. Eugene Francois Vidal, recognized as the world's first private detective, founded Le Bureau des Renseignements in Paris, 1833. It is considered the first known private detective agency. In 1850, Alan Pinkerton founded the first detective agency in the United States. The Pinkertons quickly became legendary and included the first female detective. In 1861, Kate Warren saved President Abraham Lincoln's life by not closing her eyes once while protecting him. Warren's dedication gave rise to the Pinkertons' motto, "We never sleep," and the legendary term, the private eye.
You mentioned your name just now as if I should recognize it, but I can assure you, beyond the obvious facts that you are a bachelor, a solicitor, and a Freemason, and an asthmatic, I know nothing about you whatever.
As America entered the 20th century, the private eye became an established and romanticized profession. Private eyes worked alone and outside of the system, and Hollywood embraced the mystique. Films introduced us to the fedora-wearing detectives in trench coats who played by their own rules.
Hey, what's this bird, this Vulcan that everybody's all steamed up about? Be careful.
As the world modernized, its need for private detectives increased. It brought in the golden age of the gumshoes.
Hello, Mr. Rollins.
Hello, Miss Monet.
I don't know if I should think of you as a friend of Coretta's or as a private dick. Bourbon?
In the 1920s, there was one real-life private detective that stood out from the rest. The former chief of the United States Secret Service and the World Association of Detectives founder, William J. Flynn. Flynn was known as the Bulldog Detective, dismantling the United States' first known mafia family, exposing foreign spy rings and hunting down terrorist bombs. One newspaper proclaiming that Flynn, quote, probably did more than any one man to rid America of foreign spies, unquote. He was a real-life detective, one that Hollywood likes to make movies about.
John, I see you've met Agent Flynn.
General Palmer tells me you're two of the Bureau's best men.
He's our bomb expert, the very best we have.
Rockefeller, who do you think is trying to kill you,
I'm
Raz?
not about to let myself be intimidated by a bunch of immigrants.
These are the ordinary citizens you're supposed to be protecting.
Flynn also recognized the importance of establishing an organization that would uphold the ethics of an unregulated and covert trade. He established the World Association of Detectives in 1925. Today, WAD is respected as the oldest and most expansive global network of private investigators and security professionals in the field. As the profession grew in the U.S., the private detective began making global rounds. They tracked corporate espionage, located kidnapped persons, and exposed human trafficking.
I don't know who you are. If you are looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. I will look for you. Where is she? I will find you.
All while operating under the radar. Throughout the decades, WAD has emerged as a touchstone for professionalism and ethical standards in investigative practices worldwide. creating a strengthened global network of international detectives and security professionals with access to international resources. The World Association of Detectives has 1,000 members across over 86 countries and has significantly influenced the evolution of private investigation and security services worldwide. Private investigators are defined by discretion, upheld by ethics, and bound by law. From railroad robbers to computer hackers, the private eye adapts with the times, evolving with each generation. The faces may change, but the mission remains the same, uncovering the truth and to serve justice. WAD has a global reach unlike any other private investigation and security organization in the world. Now, here's a look at the past presidents of the World Association of Detectives.
From the desk of the White House, August 12, 1988. I am happy to greet the members of the World Association of Detectives. Today, more than ever before, the professionalism and expertise displayed by private sector detectives have helped make law enforcement's tasks less burdensome. Here and abroad, all of us can feel safer in our homes and places of work because of the dedication and determination of the activities of organizations like yours. You can take pride in all you've done through the decades to foster high standards and skills among your members. You have my best wishes for continued success in the years to come. God bless you. Ronald Reagan.
100 years. Wow. That's just not a milestone. It's a legacy. You know, I played lots of detectives on screen, walked through crime scenes, solved fictional cases, but you've lived it. Day in and day out, just grit, integrity, real world stakes. To every member of WAD, past and present, thank you. For the lives you've changed, the truths you've uncovered, and the justice you pursued. Cheers to 100 years of extraordinary service and to the future that's just getting started.
Bond. James Bond.
faced a case of staggering complexity. A fraudulent mass-tort lawsuit falsely claiming that more than 200 individuals had suffered harm from a multinational corporation. With only partial records and limited reliable information, this investigator embedded himself in remote communities. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 WAD Investigator of the Year is Mr. Fernando Fernandez of the Dominican Republic.
And this is go to Puerto Rico. Thank you.